guys, welcome back to another review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. So, yeah, let's get into it.
We keep it real, expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the KOURTNEY family. We're about relationships and review, making it fun just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for KOURTNEY and Eddie.
I always put God first. What's going on, Kim folks? How y'all doing tonight? Welcome back to another video of KOURTNEY and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka Doug. This is my lovely wife.
KOURTNEY, also known as Coco.
This right here is KOURTNEY and Eddie. His channel is all about relationships. It's all about reviews. It's all about entertainment. It's all about our famous rants. And tonight, well, yeah, it is tonight. We're going to be talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Yeah.
So if you're brand new to this channel, you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Hold on, the patient. You okay, patient?
Right.
All right. And don't forget that we have a Patreon, and don't forget that we have merch. Yes, what I'm wearing today, you should see it somewhere in this video. And if you hadn't already heard the good news, what's the good news, sis? That we have a new addition to the channel. Not finna say family, and somebody I thought you were pregnant. Well, no, that's not play. So their new addition to the channel is what, baby?
Oh yeah, we're gonna start doing a virtual mixer for singles and people that's available. If you're not available, do not sign up.
And if you're aggressive millimeter, don't sign up.
Oh, maybe they need to sign up.
No, they won't.
Yeah, because maybe if you get your man, you're gonna be so bitter and they kick you out the BGWs.
Yeah.
Not BWGs, I'm sorry.
Not
BWGs.
if you one of them aggressive ones over here in this comment, child. We already know who you is, and you cannot sign up.
I never get a man. I'm always gonna be part of the BWGs. I'm down forever. I'm BWGs for life.
But I do know that we have millimeters that like us. You know what I'm saying? We can always agree to disagree. But them ones that's aggressive in them comments and they always talking about us, we know who you is and you can't sign up. So let's go ahead and get into it.
We're not going to discriminate. If you're a BWG and you want to leave that BWG group and you want to find your man or a woman, sign up if you're single and available.
I'm the one that is going to be doing a lot of the back office stuff, and I'm here to tell you it's going in file number 7.
Don't be like that.
Okay,
Don't be like that.
All right, baby.
All right. Everybody get a fair shot, man.
Let's get into it now. So we just found out that the Scots is moving, honey. I said, okay, where they moving to?
I promise you.
Show us just dirt, honey. What is y'all moving to?
When they say we move, we packing and moving, I'm thinking, okay, they're gonna show us this big house.
Oh, I knew that one coming.
I thought they were moving to another house, not the one they built. I thought they were gonna move into another big house.
Oh, okay.
That's what I thought. But it's new. We're moving to an apartment, so we can fix the house we're moving out of. We're gonna fix that up and move back in from the apartment back to the house.
I said, what is y'all running from the popos?
Yeah, I'm always staying in the apartment, man.
I don't know. That's just too much. It's way too much. And so, can't y'all fix it up while y'all there?
No, there's probably a lot going on to fix it up.
Yeah, they do have 3 kids. So, anyway, so they moving, and I know that the millimeter is finna drag them through them Huntsville streets.
They've been building that neighborhood for 10 years. 10 long years.
Look, they done already went to the courthouse. Pull up their record. I don't think they getting that house. They just can't afford the house, so they moving to an apartment. So yeah, do you know they already went to the courthouse and find out if that was true or not?
They didn't get no permits to build a house. Look at it. All they did was go down and knock some trees down and nothing but dirt. They gonna be living in the dirt. That's BWGs. That's how they roll.
So yeah, we found that out, and I think Tisha was just saying, it's gonna be another 2 to 3 years. I think 2025 or something. I said, child, the show gonna be canceled, and I guess y'all will see it on the Instagram, so them see it, because we would love to have seen it in its progression. Hey, house bill, furniture in there, just nice, beautiful home. So that's what we read to see, honey.
Well,
but
like I said, I kind of gave them the benefit of the doubt because of, the C-19 pandemic and pushed everything back. But that's been like 2 years ago now.
I don't know, but we had a neighbor up the street, child. We done seen them built it from nothing.
Yeah, by himself. One man.
Every time we drive
that's a good point. That's a very good
every
point.
time we drive by,
You added something to the house.
The door on, then the brick laid, then
Real
the
talk, y'all.
garage.
You think she's joking? Real talk. When that man started, it was nothing but trees and bush back there. That man started by himself.
I don't think it was by himself.
No, he had a couple people helping him, but
yeah.
he ain't had no whole construction company.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
No construction crew.
Yeah, all it was like him, like 2 or 3 other guys, bit by bit.
And they stopped for a while because I guess because of C-19, and then they started back. It still ain't complete, but they moved in.
Yeah, moved in. The majority of the house is built. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I said, man,
and they look nice.
Yeah, I said, this one man and a couple of other guys did it over 3 or 4 years. They started after the Scots and basically finished before the Scots.
Yeah. I guess the Scots trying to wait on everything, but anyway, so let's move on. So in that what you gonna say something else? In that they were Marcel was telling Tisha about all the situation with Tiffany and stuff like that, and how she said that. Well, Tisha said she didn't say the P word, did she? Said the P word? Oh my gosh! I thought that was funny. So let's see. Yeah, and then I think Tisha was just saying, as Marcel was telling her all that, that Tiffany good at child trying to backtrack, because Marcel said that she was acting like Karen and stuff like that, and she is a perfect example. That acting like a Karen, and she was saying, well, no, it was the thing of she asked Sheree about, has she met Mel and stuff like that, because she's concerned about blended family because that's where she came from. And Tisha was like, that girl love to backtrack, kind of when she just put everything out there. So yeah, you want to say something? So let's move on. So Tiffany is telling Lou what happened. Sorry. Karen is telling Lou what happened.
And she played that role to a T. You hear me? To a T.
To a K.
Oh, the point is, she told Big Lou her version of the story. Her version. Because she left a lot of pieces out of that story. A lot of pieces she left out. And the way she painted this story is like Martell and Marceau were the 2 big bad men in the alley, snatched it in the building, sell it down, scold her, put the flashlight in her face and duct tape the mouth and stuff. And she made the story, the story she said, sound convincing, man. And Big Lou, that's his wife, so of course he's going to get kind of riled up about it.
Yeah, she really did the Karen.
Man,
she did the Karen to the T, honey. Like she had wrote the book, got the blueprint, and she said, this what you need to do. So she went in there with all them Karen tears and wine and stuff like that and got him riled up. I said, she used to doing this, because after she did it, what she did.
That devilish smile, boy. That was one of the most devilish, creepiest, just diabolical smiles I've ever seen in my life, man. Because she got this man riled up. Now he got all hot and heated. She just sat back. Yes, Big Lou. Yes, my puppet. Now go get him. Go get him.
And stuff happens. So I guess, I don't know, they film every day, but they doing something back there. Because that happened that day, and then the next day was the shower. You know what I'm saying? So they don't let stuff linger, honey, until your emotions get out.
But let's get back to this so-called Karen situation. Women like that would get a man hemmed up, get a man in trouble, or get a man hurt. You know what I'm saying? To get this man riled up about not completely telling the whole story. Right. You know what I'm saying? And now Lou going in his head, hearing her version of the story, thinking she's the victim. You know what I'm saying? She didn't say that. I went in there and talked to Martell about the Selman thing. Then they kind of we went off into that subject. But what she was saying, like, they called her in there for an ambush.
Right.
You know, so yeah, it just, come on now. Man.
And then she said, and then he called me a Karen. He was like, what does that mean? She said, I don't know. Is it because I'm biracial or something? I don't know. Like, you're about...
No,
Anyway.
you got Karens coming in all kinds of shapes and shades and colors.
It's a character.
Yeah.
So Lou said, well, that's a problem. He said, you know what I'm saying, you know, I'm going to deal with this. You know, I ain't finna let them treat my wife like this and stuff like that. And in the confessional, you know what I'm saying, Lou was like, I'm going to make sure I take care of this. You know, I'm going to protect. She said, I just love you.
I think she likes to see Lou upset. I really think she likes to see Lou trying to be that protector.
Well, you know what? She do have adopted parents. And, you know, Tiffany probably got some issues to where she didn't feel that security and all that stuff, whatever. So she caused confusion and then she want to be protected by him.
But you can get somebody hurt that way, man. You
I agree.
Because now Lou run across the wrong guy, run up on the wrong guy, the outcome might be totally different.
Yeah.
So
the next scene, you got Kimmy and Maurice. They driving real slow. Now, first of all, Jay, I wouldn't be behind you because if y'all sitting up there trying to film for this doggone show and driving 20 miles an hour, I'm gonna have a whole problem.
And hence the reason why they film in Huntsville, because they did that crap in Atlanta. Oh man, they've been ran over.
Oh yeah,
They
cussed out.
Can't be laying on I-85. What happened? We just
Oh yeah, so and if they would have did that in Birmingham on 280, because that is a little baby Atlanta over there on 459, child.
Oh, special 459.
So yeah, man, you can. I know they were just on the street, you know what I'm saying? On the
I don't know. They got on the interstate.
They did.
Yeah, they got on the interstate because that black car had to go around them. So
yeah.
Ooh, you can't be doing that.
I can't be up there. They probably got somebody on a pickup truck like this with the camera.
Yeah, I said, man, I'm trying to get the doggone give him some hot chicken. No, if I bought some chicken and try to get home, oh my god, woo! What man? Every time I buy chicken, there's always an accident on the interstate.
There you go with the stereotypes. Why it had to be black people with chicken?
I'm just
Then
saying.
You say you don't like that when it's the stereotype that black people eat chicken and
I don't care about that. All I'm saying, when I buy my chicken, I want to get it home before it gets too cold. And every time I try to get it home, we
don't have no chicken joints by us.
Yeah, every time I try to get it home, it's an accident or traffic. I'd be so mad. Another time I was trying to make it home, it was an accident. I said, if my chicken get cold, I'm coming right back and say they got to pay for my chicken.
You had felt like it was like an accident after accident after accident.
I was so mad.
That has happened several times. Yeah.
I said, I hate getting chicken on this side of town.
I guess you ain't meant for you to get no chicken.
Yeah, I can't never get home quick enough. You know, they got to come on, put in the air fryer, warming up. It just don't even taste right after that.
Millimeter. That's why you need to cook. Get that woman in there and cook that chicken. And why you going to get some? Because that's what we do over here. So anyway, so Tiffany went on, Karen went on her rant and said all that, got that man hyped up. So, this was Kimmy and Maurice. So they driving real slow. So basically, you know, Kimmy was she going to her radiation?
Yeah, I think she's starting her radiation.
So she's starting her radiation and everything. So she was just saying, you know, how the chemo, of course, we know, then, you know, it takes away your hair and all this stuff. So she was just saying that because of that, you know, she hasn't felt pretty. And we know, and I remember on that scene where they cut Kimmy hair and her hair was like down her back. It was a lot of hair. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure, you know, once she take the wigs off and stuff like that, she has hair. So when the chemo took all her hair and just half her body and stuff like that, it can mess with, you know, your image of how you feel and stuff.
Self-esteem can kind of be affected by it.
So she said she doesn't feel sexy. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't feel sexy for him, but of course, man, go like, you always be.
That's right. I don't care, you bald-headed woman. You always gonna look good to me. Sure will. Mm-hmm. You be bald-headed. Now, ooh, chrome dome. Love you, baby.
So anyway,
why you falling good?
Why is you sitting up there talking about something? You bald head? I ain't had no chemo, nothing like
I know
that.
I'm talking about
Well,
that.
why is you saying I'm bald head?
I'm not saying you bald head.
But you said chrome dome.
I'm just saying.
It just didn't go with what we was talking about.
I'm
we
not
talking about Kimmy, we wasn't talking about me. So yeah, what? I looked at you like, what is you doing? Okay, continue.
Put me on the spot.
I do, and I always will. That's right, get him. Melanie said, get him.
How you gonna join that little BWG?
So she was also saying too that the chemo has made her libido low. Made it drop.
I can see that.
And she didn't know that was one of the side effects and everything. And so she said that, when they do be intimate, it's for Maurice. Maurice was shook.
Man, any man will be shook to find out your woman faking it. Any man.
It wasn't really fake.
I know, but she's not in the mood. But she said she has to kind of put on for him.
Yeah, for him.
Yeah, so it's kind of faking it.
It's really not. It's sacrificing. It's the sacrifices you make when
you
you're married.
okay.
Example. It's times where it's like, oh man, I know you would give me a pass, but it's times it was like, man, I don't feel like cooking. You know what I'm saying? But I done took something out, and you be like, what you want? Pork chop, blah, 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 whatever. I'm like, I don't feel like cooking. And I make a sacrifice. But baby, I'm just saying,
you didn't tell me that.
I don't have to.
Because I know you didn't want to do it. I won't let you do it.
Those are the sacrifices you make in marriage. And that's basically what she's saying. You would do a sacrifice. You would make a sacrifice for me. And then I would make one for you because that's what you do. It's even
I get that. I get all of that. I get that. But regards to the point, if she's not in the mood and she is going through the motions, but in Maurice's head, he feels like she's into it, but she's not really into it. Yeah, it's kind of like faking.
Well, it's still a sacrifice.
It's a sacrifice. I'm not saying it's like
be in the mood because, like she said, talking to her friend, the process can last 9 to 12 months,
and that's fine. I get that, but I'm not saying she's not making sacrifices, baby. I'm just saying, even though she's making sacrifices, she's doing it for him. That doesn't mean she feel like doing it. You know what I'm saying? Man, if he picks up like you just going through the motions and you're not involved or you're not really into it like that, yeah, it do kind of mess with our psyche a little bit.
But some men don't care, huh? Just
as long as they get there, yeah.
Yeah, just act Mister. I just let Mister climb up on me and so he didn't care, child. You wanted it.
You're right. Some guys don't care as long as they get there. You know what I'm saying? But some guys do have an emotional connection with their woman.
Yeah. And
if they don't feel that connection, they feel like they've been, they feel like something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? So they feel like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Maybe she, that connection's not there until they feel like something wrong. Right. But some guys, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can be, just laying there and, they do what they got to do, man. But it's a lot of guys really do. Yeah, a lot of guys really do want that emotional connection with their woman when they do stuff.
Maurice definitely was shook, honey. I said, "Ooh, honey, he like."
Cause in his head, he think he
can't drive no more.
In his head, he think he bring the thunder.
Wham, bam.
But he ain't bring the thunder apparently.
And she like, like these niggas.
Baby, I brought the thunder in the baby. Ooh, I brought the thunder. Mm-hmm. Ooh, it was good for you, like it's good for me.
Yeah, baby. You did.
I'm the man, ain't the baby.
Woo, you the man.
I'm the man.
I mean.
That's why I get a high five, baby. Okay. You too tired. Give me a high five.
Oh yeah, baby. Woo. Tomorrow night, same time.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like one of them, honey. You just got to hype your man up. What that song is, I be playing on tape and hype my bestie up. Hype my bestie up. Sometimes you gotta just hype your man up, honey. So that's what all Kim was doing. All in her mind, she was like, "Oh, child, just ready to lay down, honey."
But Maurice, bruh, I understand how you feel, but hey, like she said. As long as you do what you got to do and you satisfied, that's all that matters, man.
Like, who said that?
I'm just saying.
Okay.
As a man, as long as you're satisfied, hey, it is what it is.
So, I don't understand what you mean.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to say it while not being too graphic. Okay. How long he get his? That's what I'm trying to get at.
Well, you just talking about during this process where her libido.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I ain't talking about going out there to do something else.
No, I thought you meant like, a man, as long as he get his, he's fine. Not in this scenario, just period.
Right, just period. Yeah. Now you got me confused.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
So anyway, Kimmy was just saying, she said, it's kind of like going to church. I said, "Ooh, Kimmy, that's the wrong example, but okay."
Yeah, it was a pretty good example though.
You don't feel like it at first. You know what I'm saying? Get in there, you're tired, don't feel like you're ready. Then by the time you get finished, you're like, "Ooh, hallelujah!" And I guess, honey, by the time you get finished with that, it's like, "Ooh, thank you."
She could have used like a workout. You know, like working out. You know what I'm saying?
I them all the time.
Then you get in there, start working out, and you start feeling good about yourself, and you're glad you did it.
Yes. You had them experiences.
I say it like that.
What? That's the way I be feeling. A lot of times I do not feel like working out, but I got accountability partner on it. So I be like, "Lord, I'm a woman of integrity." So yeah, I don't be feeling like that. But you be feeling like that sometimes.
Yeah. But I followed through with mine. I don't feel like I just follow through. I keep it real.
Yeah, you give in.
I said, man, I just give in.
Yeah, we can tell.
Give in to the temptation of the couch. The couch be calling me.
The couch and the food. We can tell. Yeah, gave in plenty of days. I give up. I can't do it no more.
You ain't talking.
I go exercise 3 times a week, and they'll be telling me, that's all. I get on that Peloton, and we get our workout with all the little instructors. Check out the Instagram stories, because I put it on there sometimes. So, yes, I get my workout, and I got my accountability partner say, "I'm done, Chad. I don't feel like doing it no more." But, yeah, anyway, and I see the results after I got that, well, anyway. So, let's move on.
It's not about you. You're right.
I didn't say that. I didn't say it about me.
Food. I got food in there cooling off. Now, come on, man.
What you got?
I got some food cooling off. I just got it out the oven.
See how you got excited about that? You don't get excited about them workouts. There's some food in that. We see you lying there. So using that as an example was not
hey man, you playing too much. I got food. Okay. It's gonna get cold.
We get irritated too. All right. So anyway, my was just saying too, it's kind of like, when your mama tell you something about the bike, honey. I try.
Oh yeah. I do that plenty of times while growing up. Hey man, can I ride your skateboard?
I did this.
Yeah, my mom said I can't let nobody ride a skateboard. My mom said nothing like that. I just didn't want to ride my skateboard.
Yeah.
And it usually worked.
Yeah. That's how he used. But anyway, I thought it was a cute, funny scene because they both laughed. So Kimmy meet up with her friend and basically, just tell her the same thing that her and Maurice said. And, she was just saying, sometimes men don't understand that sometimes you just not feeling it and you feel ugly. So, I'm saying, not that Kimmy is that, but it's all about your own personal confidence. Somebody can tell you you're beautiful all day, but if you don't feel it, then,
and I agree with that because sometimes when I put on that fresh gear, the outfit I wear, I'm feeling good about myself. Like, oh man, I look in the mirror, dang, I look good. And then your self-confidence just bolsters up. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang.
Let me tell you, the time that I seen Eddie really and truly feel confident is that when we were supposed to go to a Christmas party for my job, but he had caught the C19, so we couldn't go. And so, but we went looking because it was like not a black tie, but a Christmas party. And we was gonna be over there at the country club and stuff. So we definitely were gonna look our best. And we went looking for a what is like a dinner jacket, the whole nine, the shoes, just everything. And he looked so good. And at first, I think he was just like a little grudgingly, like, I don't feel like doing it.
Yeah, cause I don't like being all that, dinner jackets and slacks and shoes. But when I put that jacket and clothes on,
he said, boom.
And Martell couldn't hold a candle to me at all. Real talk.
It's just the way you felt, bun.
But yeah, man, clothes do make the man sometimes.
Or just how you feel, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, so let's move on. So they arrived at the baby shower, everybody coming in and stuff like that. So, the Huntsville crew is sitting at the table, most of them, and they talking about Well, first of all, I think that I kind of missed it, but I think Tisha was just saying, asking Miss Nail something about, how does Mel feel about Martell, kind of moving on. Basically, does she want, I guess, like I said,
Did
I
she
kind of
want to
missed
meet
it.
his,
Yeah.
and Miss Nail
Miss Nail.
said, no, she's not ready to meet anybody
Yeah,
just yet.
yeah. So, but then they started. Tisha was telling all the tea. Okay, she was telling the whole table what everything Marceau told her. You know how that second, third hand information get on down there. Everything Marceau was telling her, and just how Tiffany was acting, everything she said, and they was just eating it up. Woo, shut up, what? Yeah, she said the P word. So after they do all that, then Mel sit down. Tisha to me was being respectful.
Yeah, she was.
And she
really
said,
was.
"Listen, I just want to let you know what we were talking about, because you know how folks have been to think if you stop a conversation before they sitting down, right when they sitting there, they're gonna think you're talking about them. So I understood why she did it, and she said, "Hey, I'm just letting you know, we were just talking about Sheree, Martell, who he dating and stuff like that or whatever. So we, are you okay with it?" She said, "Listen, I don't care what y'all talking about." But then
she did care.
Yes, she did. And then, but then Stormy said, "Well, was it? No. I think they said something else." And then, Mel said, "Child, let me go get my plate on this," because she didn't really truly want to hear it. And in her confessional, she said that it's funny that when she sit down is when people.
Mel, real talk now. This not being a hater.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, we're not. Well, I'm not being a hater, but I'm just saying what it is, man. They was talking about this before you sat down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The way you was acting like, oh, you sat down and then started talking about it. No, it didn't go down that way.
At all. And so anyway, so Mel came back from fix up play, and Storm was saying, "Well, listen, I think that Storm shouldn't have said that. This is my personal opinion. I think that conversation should not have been had while Mel was there. Say, listen, we were talking about who Martell was dating, but you here now, girl. We're not even finna just talk about that. Let's change the subject and talk about something else." Right. I think that's how it should have went. But like you said, it probably was production kind of amping them up.
Yeah, production said, "Hey, we gotta get some kind of meat on this bone right here. So amp it up, say what you gotta say. This is what you need. This is what we want you to say, and we need some, spice this up a little bit."
Right. And so anyway, Stormy said, "Yeah, Mel, it was said that you was a fan of Sheree. Like you went, drove so many hours to go and meet her, something like that."
So they had Storm acting like Mel drove from the West Coast all to the East Coast to see Sheree.
And so Mel was like, and then she said, "Well, when I met her, we was on like a panel, and another person was there, and she named the name, I can't think of it right now. Another person was there and stuff like that. So that was the first time I met her. I was like, girl, Mel, stop it. Stop the capping, as they say. Stop the capping. Mel. It is perfectly fine to have been a fan of Sheree that's been in reality TV for so many years. And we know that you had aspired and to be on reality TV. So she probably was kind of like definitely you was a fan, and it's okay.
Yeah, it's no shame in that, man.
You know what I'm saying? Not known as the Melody Hope back then. Right. So it was okay, and I would say, oh yeah, for sure, back in the day.
You could have learned something from Sheree. She's an OG of reality television, man.
That should be pushed to the side, so ain't merch she can learn how to rotate in and out.
OGs on Raw should be pushed to the side.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, so I felt it was okay. Maybe because
I think pride got in the way of that conversation.
Oh yeah, and maybe because Martell is dating her. You know what I'm saying? It probably did.
Yeah, that's a good point. But still, man. Yeah,
sorry. Because Martell is acting like he's dating her side.
They're co-workers right now.
Yeah. So yeah.
But yeah, man, it's no shame in that, man.
Yeah, really not.
You know what I'm saying?
It's okay.
Sheree's an OG. If you wanted to take a picture with her and you stand down a little bit, that's fine. Yeah. You probably ask her a couple of questions about trying to get on TV. You know what I'm saying?
And then, again, I think it was just very tacky. You know what I'm saying? That it was brought up. And then it probably was brought up in a way to make it seem like, oh my God, she's just fanning out of it. And Sheree didn't even say it like that. You know what I'm saying? But
no, she showed it.
She did. Yeah. But when it regurgitate out other people's lips, and they just, ooh, what? She said what? And then like when Tiffany told them, oh, so you saying she was a fan?
Yeah, all Sheree said was basically, she was there. She wanted a picture with her and little Martell, and that was it.
Yeah, and I think Tiffany said, "Oh, so you was a
Yeah,
she was
did.
a fan." So
yeah,
people be pulling stuff and reaching. But anyway, so Martell and Marceau come to the shower. They come late and stuff. And so I think it was Marceau like, "Dog, I need a seat." Mel said, "You want mine? I'm leaving. If Martell is here, I'm leaving. I'm leaving."
Well, at first I thought it was a bad idea, but then again, after you said, yeah, it's a good idea for her to leave if that's the case, because you don't need to be there and mess up somebody else's event. You know what I'm saying? Because of y'all shenanigans.
And yeah, if Mel want to leave because Martell there, hey, girl, hey. I don't blame you. I don't be in the same with my ex needs. But anyway, so yeah, girl, do what you gotta do, child, and get up out there and leave. So yeah, and I guess she had to do what is it? Clock in. Mm-hmm. Then she had to clock out. So that's basically what she did. So let's move on.
Go ahead.
So Martell wanted to talk to Lou. And so I'll let you talk about all of this.
Oh, well, nothing really to talk about. Lou just confronted Martell and Marceau and asked him why they confronted his wife and why they ambushed his wife. And basically Marceau said it didn't go down that way. Martell then turned around and said to Big Lou, well, me and your wife had a meeting about the Selman project that I was supposed to be at. And while she was there, I decided to ask her about the incident between her and Sheree. And Big Lou basically was saying, instead of going to my wife, come to me, which I do agree with that. But Martell said, well, yeah, I hear you, Big Lou. I was going to come to you, but since she was there, I wanted to confront her about it. So I can kind of see Martell's point of view, too. So they went back and forth. And, so basically, Big Lou said, if y'all going to be like that, if anything I need to say to y'all, go to y'all wives too, and like Marceau said, that's a different situation. Nobody's not gonna go to a stranger and ask them crazy questions like that. You know what I'm saying? So they went back and forth. So Maurice overheard him while he was inside. So he stepped outside to try to be the peacemaker, as he usually does. So they went back and forth, and they basically squashed it and whatnot. And they went back inside.
But then what? He poked him.
Yeah, and he told them,
and then when he tried to, so Lou poked Martell like that,
and Martell kind of pushed his hand back, and Big Lou said, "Don't be touching me," but Big Lou, you poked him first, though, man.
See, some people, you taking what your wife said, getting all this amped up energy, and for no reason, and finna start a whole fight, and she.
I don't think Big Lou really want to fight nobody, man. He always claims he's gonna do this and do that. Now he did confront Martell and Marceau, which he should have. But I don't think he really don't want to smoke with nobody. I think Big Lou's he's trying to, don't let like I said, you got a lot of women out there who hype their man up to get themselves hemmed up, man.
So, like I said, I'm glad that they hugged it out and laughed and all that stuff.
I'm glad. What I'm saying? To me, it shows the maturity of the guys.
That's something the women need to do.
Yeah, that's a good point. The guys can have conflict, talk it out a little bit, laugh it off, and move on. You know what I'm saying? And hug it out. The women, they can't do that.
They hold on to that stuff, honey.
5, 6, 7 seasons of it.
Trying still talking about it. Ooh, thank God Kiki wasn't in this episode.
Oh, I was fine.
And showed them miss.
That's right. I didn't notice of that.
Yeah, didn't notice it.
Yeah.
Take note, production. So anyway, so by that time, Tiffany seems to be, I don't know what's wrong with her, but she seems to be in some pain, and she is crying. So, she want her husband, and so he was like, he just gradually just casually walked in and just seen it like, you okay, what's going on? And so, she was crying and stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna see what's going on with Tiffany, but yeah, so she was very emotional. I said, you done started all of this, and you over there and up there crying because you in pain now. You done started all this confusion. But yeah, so I don't know if she was having contractions. She asked for the lights to be out, so maybe it was about the lights.
She said she was getting dizzy or whatnot.
Okay. Yeah. So, but yeah, we're gonna see what happened on that. And let me say this, and I meant to say it earlier. you know, when we did our last Love and Marriage Huntsville video, a lot of people got some confused, and I want to kind of clear this up, is that we never said that we was going to stop doing the videos because they put us on a blacklist. Oh my gosh. It wasn't that. We were saying because this season is lackluster, and we just feel like it's not going to get any better. So instead of wasting our time and yours, then we would just, stop doing the video, once this season is over with. So that's basically what we were saying. So yeah, when shows not serving and giving what they used to give, and we no longer feel fulfilled and liking them, then we don't do reviews on them. We try to stop doing them. Yeah.
There you have it.
Yep. All right, you guys, on that note, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
I was put God first.
Who said?
Hey! I was put God first.